Welcome to English Easy Hub. Join us as we ignite the flames of your English learning journey together.
Please subscribe to watch and embark on your English learning journey. Don't miss out on the exciting content. Andy, an eager English learner, seeks advice from his teacher on how to improve his fluency in English. He struggles with stuttering, pausing, and understanding native speakers, and is looking for practical tips and techniques to overcome these challenges. Throughout the conversation, the teacher provides valuable and in-depth insights on various aspects of language learning, including immersion, active listening, managing anxiety, reducing filler words, improving pronunciation, expanding vocabulary, maintaining motivation, and incorporating fun and engaging methods into practice.
Hi, teacher. I want to improve my English speaking skills. Sometimes I stutter or pause a lot. Could you give me some tips on how to speak more fluently?
Of course, Andy. Fluency in a language comes with practice and exposure. One effective method is to immerse yourself in the language. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, and try to mimic the speakers. This can help you get used to the natural rhythm and intonation of English.
That sounds great. But sometimes I find it hard to understand native speakers, especially when they talk fast. What should I do in those situations?
It's normal to feel overwhelmed by the speed at which native speakers talk. One technique is to practice active listening. Focus on keywords and context rather than trying to understand every single word. Over time, your brain will get better at filling in the gaps.
I see. I often get nervous when speaking in front of others, which makes me stutter more. How can I overcome this anxiety?
Speaking anxiety is common. One way to combat it is to practice in a safe environment. Join a language exchange group or find a speaking partner. Practicing with others who are also learning can reduce the pressure. Additionally, try deep breathing exercises before speaking to calm your nerves.
I'll try that. Sometimes, I struggle to find the right words and end up using fillers like Amanda a lot. How can I reduce this habit?
Fillers are a natural part of speech, but minimizing them can make you sound more confident. One approach is to slow down your speech slightly and give yourself time to think. Pausing briefly is better than filling the silence with or. You can also practice speaking on familiar topics to build your vocabulary and confidence.
That makes sense. I've noticed that I also have trouble with pronunciation. Are there specific exercises I can do to improve this?
Absolutely. Pronunciation can be improved with targeted practice. Use tools like phonetic charts and pronunciation guides to learn the sounds of English. Record yourself speaking and compare it to native speakers. Additionally, practicing tongue twisters can be a fun and effective way to improve your articulation.
Those are great suggestions. What about expanding my vocabulary? Sometimes I feel like I repeat the same words over and over.
Expanding your vocabulary is key to fluency. Reading widely, books, articles, and even social media can introduce you to new words and phrases. Keep a vocabulary journal where you write down new words and their meanings. Try to use these new words in your conversations to reinforce your learning.
Thanks, teacher. One last question: how can I stay motivated and consistent in my practice?
Staying motivated can be challenging, but setting clear, achievable goals can help. Track your progress and celebrate small victories. Surround yourself with English. Make it a part of your daily routine. Lastly, remind yourself why you want to improve your English and keep that goal in mind.
I have another concern. Sometimes I feel like I understand a lot of English but can't express myself as clearly. What can I do about this?
This is a common issue for language learners. One approach is to practice speaking about topics you're passionate about. This makes the process more enjoyable and helps you remember phrases and expressions better. Also, try to engage in conversations that challenge you to use different tenses and grammatical structures.
That's interesting. I've also heard that thinking in English can help. Is that true?
Yes, thinking in English can significantly improve your fluency. It helps you internalize the language and reduces the need for translation in your head. Start by thinking in English about simple daily activities and gradually move on to more complex thoughts.
I'll start doing that. One more thing, teacher. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing my accent, but I still want to retain a bit of it. Is that okay?
Absolutely, Andy. Your accent is part of your identity and can be a unique part of your communication. The goal is clarity, not eliminating your accent. Work on pronunciation and enunciation to ensure you're understood, but don't worry about completely losing your accent.
That's reassuring. I guess I was worried that I needed to sound like a native speaker to be fluent.
Fluency isn't about sounding like a native speaker. It's about being able to communicate effectively and confidently. Your unique accent can actually be a strength as it reflects your background and the diverse ways people can speak English.
I feel much more confident now. Thank you so much for all these tips, teacher. I'm excited to start practicing with these new techniques.
You're very welcome, Andy. Remember, language learning is a journey. Celebrate your progress, be patient with yourself, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Happy learning!
Speaking of enjoying the process, do you have any fun ways to practice English that might keep me engaged?
Absolutely. Gamifying your practice can be very effective. Try language learning apps that turn studying into games. You can also join English speaking clubs or online forums related to your hobbies. Engaging with others in a fun and relaxed setting can make learning feel less like a chore.
That sounds like a great idea. I love playing video games. Are there ways to incorporate that into my English practice?
Definitely. Many video games are in English and involve complex storylines and dialogues. Playing these games can help you improve your comprehension and vocabulary. Additionally, try joining online gaming communities or streaming your gameplay. This allows you to interact with other players in English, enhancing your speaking and listening skills.
I'll give that a try. I think it will be a lot of fun. Sometimes, I also write in English. How can I use writing to improve my speaking?
Writing can be a powerful tool for improving speaking skills. Start a journal where you write about your daily experiences or thoughts in English. This helps reinforce vocabulary and sentence structures. You can also write scripts or dialogues and practice reading them out loud. This will improve your fluency and confidence in speaking.
I never thought about that. I'll start keeping a journal. One last thing, teacher. I sometimes feel like my progress is slow. How can I track my improvement better?
Tracking progress can be very motivating. Keep a record of your speaking practice sessions. You can record yourself speaking and listen to the recordings periodically to notice improvements. Also, set specific, measurable goals and review them regularly. For example, aim to learn a certain number of new words each week or have a certain amount of conversation practice each month.
That's a good idea. I'll start recording myself and set some goals. Thank you so much for all these valuable tips, teacher. I feel much more equipped to improve my English now.
You're very welcome, Andy. Remember, persistence and practice are key. Keep challenging yourself, stay motivated, and enjoy the learning journey. If you ever need more guidance, feel free to ask. Happy learning!
In this detailed and insightful conversation, Andy receives comprehensive advice on enhancing his English speaking skills. The teacher emphasizes the importance of immersion, active listening, and practicing in a safe environment to build confidence and reduce anxiety. Practical tips for minimizing filler words, improving pronunciation, and expanding vocabulary are also discussed. The teacher highlights the value of setting clear goals, tracking progress, and making learning enjoyable through games and hobbies. The conversation underscores that fluency is not about sounding like a native speaker, but about effective communication and self-expression. With these strategies, Andy feels more confident and equipped to continue his language learning journey.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep the English learning journey alive.